Hello, everybody. It's 3 o'clock. And what happens at 3 o'clock on the first Thursday of every month? It's lights on at 3 with 16500. This is our third session. So we're starting to get a little bit more oiled, okay? Um, Today we're going to be talking about how to create better lighting for better learning. So we're looking for solutions for your classrooms, your libraries, learning labs. It's going to be we have two substitute presenters today. We've got Howard, who's going to be presenting for Spitzer Lighting, and we've got our own Jaffe that's going to be submitting for Bartco Lighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with Howard. So Howard, if you could take it away, babe.
Hi. Hi, everybody. My name is Howard. I'm here on behalf of Spitzer Lighting. So today, we are going to go over some of the product, the particular product that I believe is very great for library. And the first family is called Soul and Soul Bustle. It's a circular architecture luminaire that's low profile. It's only up to 3 inch high. And every single one of them comes standard with a very low glare micro cosmetic lens. And what's micro cosmetic lens does? It makes sure there's absolutely no dark spot even when you dim your fixture down to 1% illuminated. And all the soul and soul bustle, the difference between soul and soul bustle is soul is a flat lens, and the soul bustle is one that with a deep bustle. So they all comes with direct and indirect illumination. So meaning they all comes with indirect lighting standard. There's a toggle switch, you can turn it off. And it comes, the soul and soul bustle is available in 1.5 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 3.5 foot, 4 foot. So there's a bunch of sizes, and it goes from 3,000 lumen up to 20,000 lumen output. And they are all 90 CRI standard. And they comes with a dual CCT changeable. They're changeable between 35K and 4,000K. And we can also custom make any color temperature you need, 27K, 35K, 5,000K if some people want it. And last, let me show you a really quick video about when is dimming. So, second. I'm gonna show you. Can you guys see my video? So as you can see, I
Yes.
hooked up the fixture to a 0 to 10 volt dimming, and it's dimmed down to 10%. So I can show you. This is a 3,000 lumen D4 1.5 foot fixture is 100% and dim it down to 1%, as you can see from all angles. There's no dark spot. It's fully illuminated, not a single dark spot. All that is thanks to the standard. Let me show that to just one more time. This is 100%. I dim it down to 1%, and there's no dark spot. Everything just smooth. So this is due to we were able to use. This is why the reason why we use the microperspective lens. Okay, so that is the Soul and Soul Bustle family. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the Cyclops cylinder family. So it's our deep regress. It has a deep regress design for a comfortable illumination, great visual cutoff, and is modularly optical, meaning that you can choose between 24, 36, and 60 degrees. So narrow, medium to wide beam angle, and it's available in 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch aperture. And they all comes with 3 adjustable lumen output. And they goes up to 5,400 lumen, and they are standard 80 CRI and 90 CRI option is available, and they are available in both suspended mount and surface mount. And for the suspended mount, you can do it aircraft cable mount or the stand pendant mount. And for the stand pendant mount, there comes standard with swivelable. So if you have a slope ceiling, it's okay. We can do it, and it's standard. And for the first surface mount, you can, as you can tell, it also comes for the surface mount. You can also comes with a decorative kind of condo feed-in from to it. So it's perfect for the open ceiling plan. So it gets everything you need, and it comes in black, white, and the trim color. There's 4 different trim colors. So that's our Cilio cylinder family. And last but not least, we also have a ring family. It's our circular ring luminaire. So it has a deep frosted diffuser lens that provides 360-degree of illumination, direct, indirect. So because some of the uplight would be make sure goes up and make sure you don't have a caveman effect. And it's fuse selectable, 3 CCT between 3K, 4K, and 5K, and you can choose between making the custom CCT option between 27K, we can do 35K, and it's 0-10 will dim to 1%. That is standard. And it comes in standard black and white. And I have a picture showing you this is installed in one of the learning corner of one of the library in Boston. And the kids love it. It's very playful. You can see there's uplight. It's very, very evenly illuminated the space. And it's available in 24-inch, 32-inch, and 40 inches. So and also 90 CRI standard. So that's going to be all the product I'm going to share with you today. And thank you so much. And I will pass along to Kyle. Thank you.
Thank you, Howard. And now we'd like to bring Kai Jaffe on from 16500 to talk about Bartco's really very cool stack lighting and table lighting.
Thank you. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Celine. And thank you all for being on this beautiful Thursday as I look out at the sun, which is nice. So I'm talking about Bartco and really about library stack lighting. It's very particular. So there are 120,000 libraries in the US. And so stack lighting is functional lighting. It's about lighting the shelves where the books are. So normally when you do a lighting calculation, you have horizontal illumination, 2.5 feet above the finished floor. Library stacks, it's vertical illumination. So that's the big difference here. So the IES, which is the Illumination Engineering Society, the RP4 is for all libraries. So the general illumination, which is what Howard was talking about, a minimum of 40-foot candles or 10 to 40-foot candles on the table, 2.5 feet up. But for stack lighting, there's that same average of 10 to 40-foot candles, but vertically. So you can see the books. And then uniformity, this one's the really hard one. Uniformity 2-to-1. So the hottest spot, usually it's right where the light starts, that can only be 2 times brighter than the bottom. That's what that means. So sometimes lighting could be suspended from the ceiling to do a double duty of lighting the stacks and lighting the floor. But for this presentation, I'm going to talk about lighting the stacks from the actual stack. So having an arm mounted onto the shelves, and that is actually providing the light. So this is called tubular for Bartco, and it's adjustable. And what Bartco is amazing at is customizing these products for you. So once you have your library project and you know you're going to do stack lighting, you can call Bartco and say, stacks are 13 feet. Can you make me a 13-foot? And they can. So all of these things and exactly how you want it to be adjusted. So here you can see how it comes off, it cantilevers off of the stacks themselves. So there's 2 different distributions, optical distributions you can get. There's a standard distribution, as you can see at the bottom, kind of that teardrop shape. That's how the light's coming out. And so if you place this far enough away from the stacks. It'll light the stack and it'll actually light the floor underneath. But for me, I really like an asymmetric distribution for a stack light that's connected. Because as you can see, it points, so the light is coming and pointing towards the books. And because it's rotatable, you can really, and we don't know how high your stack is. So you can adjust it when you get there and really make sure it's exactly the 2-to-1 distribution or ratio you want, and that it's lighting the books the way you want. So this is really, to me, one of the best ways to light stacks. So in a library, so this is a library in Costa Mesa, and there's actually 2 different tubulars. They're the same product, just put in different ways in the library. So you have your stack lighting over on the right, asymmetric distribution, you can see how beautifully lit those books are. And then there's the table light for people who are working at the table. And this is really specific. So as I show you this, you can see it's the same light fixture that's been modified to work on the study table. And again, because Bartco works with you before they create these products, for many of the products, they know they're going to customize it. So they can work with the furniture manufacturer to make sure that that strip in the actual table, that they can put the light in, and that's where the gearbox goes. So imagine you're working on a project, you're putting these tables in, and you didn't realize that the floor was cement. And you don't want to drop these gearbox all the way down to the floor, because then you have the wires, and then you have to trench it and everything. So what's great about this is it fits right underneath the light. And this cutout for dimming controls, it says, that could be everything from charging station for your phone to plugins, all the different kinds of things. And these, again, are all customizable. For the stack lighting, as you can see, there's a driver box behind it. And what's great for that is the driver goes in there. You can bring one power feed, probably from the bottom up. You connect it to the first light, and then there's quick connects to all the lights down that one stack. And again, Bartco can work with you exactly how long it needs to be, because that wireway can work for a certain amount of that power. So here's what it looks like from above. And that's it. And what other questions? So now we can open it up for questions. And thank you.